Really?
Last picking Tinker. Last picking.
There's unwritten rule, you should know about it, Gary. When you're playing Tinker, whenever you use laser, there should be one deny. Go top now, I believe, and Batrider walks back to the bottom lane.
They're just going to quad lane. They're actually going to go for a kill attempt on Wyvern. Look at that damage coming through from NIP, sniping out the one. If he goes for that diffusal blade, or if he wants to go into like a Manta Star as his first item, whichever way he goes, he's going to be ready much earlier than expected. As Timbersaw sniping out that Charlie Lycan down bottom.
There's a huge difference between these two heroes at the moment. Timbersaw is level 6, while you have Lycan who's about to crack level 5. You don't threaten a kill on him, he's getting way too much, keeping the catapult alive, so you know there's gonna be pressure. I'm not sure why they decided to put Lycan on the bottom lane. It's really not a playable lane for Lycan.
Yeah, they're trialing around the Batrider, and yes, getting a kill on Wyvern. But TSA safe kick. Gonna help out his Dragonite here, contesting the big stack that Tinker's made for himself, and Supreme might actually be in a little bit of trouble. Dragonite 5 seconds away from the Dragon Form, but he just breathes on the Tinker. Falls over.
For NIP, they have Keen Optic. Like, this is the item that you want to keep on Tinker for a very long time. Top lane, yeah, you said it. Already one gone.
Dragonite trying to turn around, but he's having all of his mana burn. 11 one-charge is ready, but still can't get any spells off. As Charlie, standing his ground there, the Wolf AFK in the jungle. They're going to turn onto the Timbersaw now and take down him. DK Focus gone, and the Dragonite trapped in the trees. Here comes the NIP aggression. That's the boots of travel, that's the joining the fight, the 5-man group up. You know, he goes from top lane aggression, tier 1 and a fight. He goes bottom lane to clear wave, but he TPs mid aggressively, and that's where he gets found by WINSTRIKE all around him. And a good little pick there by TSA. As Dragonite and Phantom Lancer backing up to their own high ground ramp. Saberlight still looking for the aggression, but the banish over the Dragon Tail overlapped there, and Seneko should be able to provide a little bit of safety. Winter's Curse catching Saberlight, but no one there to hit him. They're surrounding him, they're coming in with the Timbersaw. They want this Batrider real bad, but he's popped his wand and he's looking still reasonably healthy. As Era, where's the Fisher? 13 seconds away and couldn't get into a good place for an Echo Slam, so the Timbersaw keeps giving chase, diving under the tier 1, and Era down. 3 heroes in a row as NIP position 3s in this patch currently as they dive under the tier 2 bottom. Kick gonna throw the Winter's Curse, but unfortunately onto one of the summons, not the Batrider himself. And that Firefly gonna burn through the Cold Embrace, melt and thaw the Wyvern. As the catapult wave onto this tier 2 is gonna make short work of it, while Tinker TP'd bottom, but he's still gonna get caught. Timbersaw clears through the trees, the Dragon Tail there, Supreme is going to be able to rearm, maybe blink, but no. Demonic Purge stops him from getting out of this one. The Echo Slam from Era, walking straight into the fight. Tinker does finally fall, but it's a 3-for-1 exchange, and Timbersaw still in trouble. Sticky Napalm stacking up, Firefly up now, and Saberlight's giving chase, slowed by the Chakram. Doesn't have mana on his Timbersaw, he's still...
He needs to be careful on Saberlight.
No more spells on Timbersaw, and that's what he's counting for here. Try and get him killed with a 6 stacks of napalm. He turns with a 1, trying to bring down the Batrider, but they've got the only reason Tinker's playable is rearm and blinking away from danger. Dragon Tail onto the Batrider mid. Saberlight just going to fly away. They're catching the Batrider, and it looks like they should have enough damage here, but they can't chase him down. Disruption in the back end onto TSA to save him from the Lycan summons. And Saberlight's actually going to get out of there. No, finally pops. There we go. Dragonite gets the final little bit of damage and looking for Seneko, who TPs out as the backstab from Charlie, completing that kill onto the Wyvern and the Shadow Demon. A double for Charlie, but he's been stunned up now under tower and obliterated as Era Fisher tries to hold tower. Lycan just putting his summons there, but the Blink Batrider lassos up Wyvern, immediately banished. A good Ice Path though, going to connect in here, and WINSTRIKE lose their Wyvern. In comes the DK, trying to fight inside the Macropie. Yes, he's a dragon, and fire! Well, the Echo Slam from Era onto the 2 cores. Beautifully done, and now Tinker has free reign of this fight. Spam out your spells, get the homing missiles going. WINSTRIKE have to retreat, lose their tower.
I believe you're not gonna get
Timber. At all. Smoke pops. He gets off his Lotus Orb immediately as Saberlight, Essence Ring, and the Fisher catching out the DK, with the shapeshifting Lycan coming in. Saberlight's being focused down in the back, but they've still got Supreme just pinging away with these lasers and rockets. As Charlie focuses down TSA, he's already forced that disruption, but a Cold Embrace buys even more time. Another turn with the Winter's Curse. NIP have lost Saberlight and Seneko, but Tinker finally arrives back in onto the battle. Charlie's TPing out. The Dragon Tail stun does catch him, and NIP What has happened here? It looked like a pretty decent fight start, but Timbersaw unfocusable as they really struggled to get into the back lines apart from that Charlie Lycan. Everyone else was stuck up at the front. And now they've got another jump onto the Earthshaker. Era's about to pop. Stuck in the chakram and down he goes. No blink in as Roshan 1.2k. It's dropping quickly. DK Focus is there to block out Saberlight. In comes NIP with an Echo Slam from Era though. Roshan down and Charlie grabs it. The DP from DK too little too late and PL's going to bail away. Aggressive Child. They will take down the Shadow Demon, so no bubble, no save, and the Phantom Lance are trapped in the Ice Path. Blown up by Supreme as NIP. That's pretty damn sick. Dragonite with Lotus Orb on. Tries to blink stun Saberlight. But Seneko there with a good Ice Path Macropire going to force the BKB as Charlie. He's in there with his summons. Shadow Demon forced yet again to solo self-disrupt himself. TSA with the Spider Legs back. But Charlie still had that Aegis. It was about to expire literally in 3 seconds time. So great use of it. So Charlie back up to full HP and they can focus onto the DK now. There's no way out for Dragonite as he's blasted by the rockets and lasers. Supreme gets the double kill and look at Kicked. Don't find me, please. Lasso onto the Timbersaw all the way in the back, and they've got the Spirit Vessel from Era. Great damage. He tries to Lotus Orb it off, but Charlie with the right clicks there to secure yet another kill as Kicked Winter's Curse onto Lycan. Shows his position, gets shoved in here, means NIP trying to go for that second lane of barracks in the mid spot. PL causing issues for Charlie though until the Blink Echo. Era there with the chain stuns. Laser and the rockets hitting into aggressive Charlie. Pops his Satanic and turns the fight. Healing up, but he's been slowed down and lasered into the ground. He's dead for 74 seconds. You said the next fight is going to dictate what happens, and now this is it. It's pretty much game over now. Supreme's diving behind the Ancient.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower.
You don't make a comeback into this game after this. Thinker is just... They just type, well played. No, okay, maybe I have them muted. Yeah, I have two of those guys muted, so I did. And there's a ton of kill potential on the bottom lane, even though you're playing against the Dragonite, so you need... Book will come online like 2 minutes faster. You get a lot of farm when you're playing solo lane Lycan, mid Lycan.
Can't really push any objectives just yet. Seneko burning through all of his mana pool and maybe his HP pool as well now. It's Tide and Jakiro turn to fight the Wyvern. Seneko cold embrace. Anchor Smash doesn't do anything there. That's not gonna work, but they still do get the kill thanks to Nature's Prophet TPing in, forcing Supreme to wave forward with the Elder Dragon form, stun him up. Homing Missile does come out, but there's the Lycan. Try and get in front of the Gyrocopter, block his path away, and the crits slicing through Aggressive Child. Down he goes. And now the push in with an waiting for him to break up the staircase. Now he's in much more isolated position, exposed away from his tower. No TP reaction here. He pops his mech and now sprouts himself up, but he has been slain already.
Level 6, Soneko, no mana for Winter's Curse. Now he has
now off the one.
Dire's top tower
The Ice Path and that damage over time with the final click.
Radiant
TSA gets the
structures are
pick.
fortified.
Fine, Jakiro pokes his head up the ramp for a second and Kicked is just going to get run down here by the Lycan units. Ice Path connects on the summons, but not the hero itself. And the Macropire, it's a zoning one, but a good mech there from the Nature's Prophet. Maybe they ravage, they do in fact, onto Charlie. Kicked is about to pop, but the Wolves, they're just standing their ground. They're AFKing. They don't get the kill immediately, but Saberlight is going to come in and clear up at least one, and now look for the second. Kraken Child had already popped, so a good Dragon Tail there from the Deacon. Hasted up. They're coming to match this one, looking to really meet the battle in the mid lane around their own tier 1.
Radiant structures are fortified.
TP in from NIP, bringing the Lycan and the Dragonite forward. Stunning the Gyro. Aggressive Child turns with a nice Ravage and a cooldown, landing on NFP's heads, but they've still got Supernova, Winter's Curse, all the royalties available, and they've killed off the Gyro already. Morphling just stands inside the fire, doesn't give a damn, as Lycan shifting forward, finding pickoff after pickoff. Nature's Prophet stunned up so he can't TP, and now Tidehunter left all alone as the Shadow Demon clumsy netted. Lycan gonna find yet another one, gets the triple, and Lycan body blocked by Treants. Where are these come from? Supreme, have you turned into Nature's Prophet, you cheeky little bastard? A team white here as WINSTRIKE cleared out.
On him, like Dragonite doesn't get that much from 9.
Hero. He came out to try and contest Roshan with the rest of his team. They're just going to get picked off one by one. Aggressive Child, E-bladed down to about 10% of his HP, and now the Sunray. Phoenix, from that super long range, is a Centaur Stomp connecting on TSA. Shadow Demon's gone. I wouldn't be surprised to see the G's come in. Invincible. He's even just going to wait for... Oh, man. Self-disruption. Ice Path from Jakiro. Trying to hold back this Morphling as they silence him with the Orchid. A little bit of a stun there as the cold embrace is going to try and heal Supreme. And maybe get the wand off, but the Aegis popped now. More fling, helped out by the Wyvern with a nice Winter's Curse. Gyrocopter in an awful spot as the Adaptive Strike takes down Jakiro. A triple kill for Supreme. Where's the Ultra? Charlie steals it. He is godlike, and the chase is on. The double damage Lycan. Howling and running forward. Tide Hunter.
No.
You can't ravage this.
Dire's bottom
Not
tower
without
is
mana.
under
Yes, he
attack.
can. That's a GG straight out.
Well.